Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to talk about a fascinating topic in English linguistic idioms connected with using language. Idioms are one of the most colorful and expressive parts of any language. They make our speech richer, more natural, and more meaningful. But at the same time, idioms are also one of the hardest parts of English to learn because their meanings are not always literary. Let's begin with definition. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, an idiom is a group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deducible from the individual words. In simple terms, an idiom is an expression whose meaning cannot be understood by looking at the words separately. For example, when we say to break the ice, we are not talking about the real ice. It means to make people feel comfortable and start friendly conversation. Idioms are an essential part of communication, especially in spoken English. And many of them are connected with the way we use language itself, speaking, listening, understanding, and expressing thought. Let's look at some of the most common idioms related to language and communication. First one, to have a way with words, this means to be very good at expressing yourself, to speak or write beautifully and persuasively. For example, the teacher rarely has a way with words. Your lessons are always inspiring. Second one, to speak one's mind. These idioms mean to say honestly what you think, even if it is uncomfortable. It's often used to describe people who are open and direct. Example, she always speaks your mind even in front of your boss. Third one, actions speak louder than words. This is one of the oldest and the most famous idioms in English. It means that what people do is more important than what they say. According to communication researched by Albert, only 7% of meaning comes from words, while 30% comes from tone and body language. So this idiom is scientifically supported. Our action really do speak louder than words. To get the wrong end of the stick. This means to misunderstanding something that was said. For example, he thought I was angry, but he got the wrong end of the stick. Idioms like this show how easily communication can grow if we are not careful with language. To put in a nutshell, this idiom means to express something in a very short and clear way. It comes from an older idea that something valuable like wisdom can be small enough to fit inside a nutshell. For example, to put in a nutshell, communication is key to success. Idioms are also important in language learning. Research from the Cambridge University shows that learners who understand and use idioms sound more fluent and natural. Native speakers use idioms in everyday speech almost unconsequently. About 4 idioms per minute in conversation, according to one study. Learning idioms is not just about vocabulary, it is about learning how people really communicate. Let's take a quick example in everyday life. Imagine you are in a meeting, someone says, "Let's get the ball rolling." Another person answers, "Yes, but don't beat around the bush." Then someone concludes, "To put in a nutshell, we need to act fast." In just a few sentences, 3 idioms are used, and all of them are connected with communication and clarity. To use idioms effectively, we must also know their context and tone. Some idioms sound informal and friendly, while others are suitable for academic or business setting. For example, to hit the nail on the head. It's appropriate in both casual and formal situations, but shoot the breeze, which means to have a casual chat, is more informal. In conclusion, idioms connected with using language are More than just expression, they are windows into how people think, feel, and interact. They reflect culture, physiology, and creative. They make speech more vivid, writing more expressive, and communication more human. So that next time you want to express yourself, don't just use plain words. Try to use idioms because, as one idiom perfectly says, a picture is worth a thousand words, and idioms are the pictures of language. Thank you for listening.